sunshine today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out.
Hi, thanks for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be dedicating our time to the cleaning, organizing, and repairing of my spice cupboard. Hopefully, through my chaos and efforts, you can gain a little bit of inspiration to tackle a project in your own home, and I think that you are really going to find some motivation here. If you remember the last time we organized this cupboard, it was flawless, like delving into a magical apothecary. Unfortunately, it's a different story now. The bottom shelf broke a few months ago, and it has just fallen to Tartarus, guys. Spices are scattered everywhere. Items are crammed in the front, and to add to the mix, we spilled nearly a whole bottle of sesame oil last week. I'm not really sure, to be honest, what is wrong with this cupboard, but hopefully today we can delve into this and just figure it out. I did pick up a brand new Lazy Susan so that we could replace it because it's been making this cracking noise, so I assume it needs a brand new one. But let's go ahead and see if we can work our magic and bring this cabinet back to life. Before we get started, I wanted to take a minute to show you exactly how the shelf is broken. You can see that the top shelf glides perfectly around with no issue, but the bottom is a far cry from it. It's slanted to one side, it's very hard to turn, even making a cracking noise when you force it to turn. So we're gonna try to get this all cleaned out and see what we can do.
Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly.
So this cupboard seems to be like the evil Mary Poppins bag. It just seems to keep having more and more to grab, and it keeps revealing a more and more appalling mess. Oh my goodness. I want to take a second to apologize for the poor lighting and the angles and any shaking in this video. I really tried my best, but this corner cupboard was just such a weird and awkward place to film. It made it such a challenge. Since I have this spilled sesame oil all over my cupboard, I'm turning to Dawn Power Wash. I love natural cleaners, but nothing cuts the grease like Dawn Power Wash. It's freaking amazing, guys. If you haven't tried it, you need to. Just in case you're new today, I wanted to take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Jackie, and this is my channel, My Magical Home, where my goal is to make the mundane magical, adding a little bit of fun to all kinds of homemaking pursuits, being it holiday fun, cooking, DIYs, organizing and cleaning, or whatever comes my way. And I hope you'll consider joining my YouTube family and hitting that subscribe button down below.
Wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you.
Oh my goodness, that was embarrassing, messy. That was unbelievable. Don't judge me. I wanted to be authentic as I could for you guys to show you that sometimes life just falls into a pit of utter chaos. And I feel like that cupboard really well depicted that. So let's go ahead and try to dismantle this Lazy Susan right now and see if we can fit in the new one. As I'm not a professional and I really don't know what I'm doing, I start by just taking things one step at a time. And in this case, that meant checking where all the screws were and trying to figure out which one might be holding the unit in. Luckily, I picked the right one. And can I say, I can't believe how easy this came out. I would have been taking this out to clean so long ago had I known how easy it was.
Oh, look, here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble.
And wow, there's even more mess underneath. Let's clean this up.
I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone.
You guys, I messed up. So I measured a little circle thing. I didn't even think of measuring how tall it would be because it was the only one of its kind. I could not literally find any other one of these. This must have been custom built. The pipe is too long, like 9-10 inches too long. And so I'm gonna have to get creative. I'm going to take my old part and we're gonna take it apart together, see if maybe it's something that we can fix or buy something new or, you know, kind of MacGyver. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm gonna need to maybe find some way to cut the pipe for the new Lazy Susan and see if we can work it that way. I did try to use the Lazy Susan turntables themselves on the old pipe, but they didn't fit. So fingers crossed, guys. I don't even know. I started by unscrewing and removing this metal disc that helps to keep the Lazy Susan in place to see if there were any broken or misaligned pieces underneath. I didn't notice anything inside, but the bracket that tightened it on seemed to be a little bit off. So I screwed back in the plate and tried adjusting that.
Maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie. Go on, blow up your ego. Your undying ego. Oh, look here.
You might ask yourself, why am I taking on this task without asking for help? Asking for help is very important. I just feel like in our society, women are not often encouraged to repair things, leading us to feel completely hopeless when things arise. And so I personally like to try and fix things before I ask for help, because it is not only so empowering when I'm able to fix things, but I find that I am learning so many priceless things. And I thought that maybe that this could encourage and inspire you, because you are capable. You might not be able to fix everything, but I think you'd surprise yourself at what you can do.
I love you. I give you everything you want me to. Think about it. If I could, I'd burn down the moon and give that to.
So as you guys can see, we dismantled the base of that Lazy Susan, and I can't find anything wrong with it. The only thing that I can think of is the bracket that was holding it up was a little bit like askew. So I went ahead and adjusted that, and let's see if maybe this tiny fix could actually be the thing that fixes my Lazy Susan. I guess sometimes it's the smallest solutions are the ones that are magic, right? Right now, I'm just tightening on these brackets to the Lazy Susan shelves, and I'm trying to get the spacing right for my bottles.
All the gods and all the angels got them waiting at your table. It's giving you my heart was not enough. One thing's true, I never asked for nothing more than you. Think about it. If I could, I would be the perfect deja vu.
You may notice that the shelf has actually been moved up a couple inches than how it previously looked. Now, it did look really nice and clean the way it was before, but I thought that with my jars being short enough, I could utilize that extra space for some hard to place items in my kitchen, such as those little spoon rests, some of my little miniature strainers for fruit and things like that.
At your table, it's giving you my heart was not enough.
So I am so glad that fate led me to trying to fix that Lazy Susan instead of just tossing it immediately, because I can't believe it was such a small fix. Like, you guys, it worked. I keep feeling like it is just gonna break instantaneously because it just feels too good to be true, but fingers crossed. And yeah, thank goodness that I decided to just give it a little bit of an extra try instead of feeling like this was a hopeless moment. I have to tell you, in my 20s, not only would this have been like all is over, doom, desolation, I wouldn't have even known what to do, I probably wouldn't have even had the guts to try this. I would have been like, okay, I guess that cupboard is broken for the rest of my life. So I am so proud and so excited that I got to help fix this. Let's go ahead and put this baby back together.
You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
So let me know down below, do you guys like to have a really nicely organized spice cupboard, or do you guys have a lot of spices? I know that I have an extraordinary amount compared to most people, but I also really enjoy having them in these little apothecary jars. It makes it feel like such a special thing to cook.
Shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the...
I want to say that I am aware of the fact that I am a spice dragon. I obviously hoard them, but I really like to cook and try different flavors, and this is kind of the result of that. I'm adding extras of things or variations behind the other jars so that there's enough room in here. Hey, leave me a comment below. Have you or your family ever tried this Kinder Prime Steak seasoning before? It's black garlic and truffle flavor, and I love it. I have some extra bulk spices, so we're going to use this little organizer that I had on hand to store them under the Lazy Susan. Also under the Lazy Susan, I am putting spoon rests, mini strainers, canning funnel, my butcher's string, and a couple other things. I haven't really ever known where to put most of these, and so I'm so excited that they have a place now. On the right side, I've decided to add my various vinegars and oil, and on the other, I'm going to be adding my measuring cup. Spotted that a couple of my labels were trying to go incognito. Let's go ahead and remedy that situation. I am going to make some brand new labels so that we can get those put on there. Now, I did make these as a printable in a previous video, which I will link down below. And the bottles, which I feel like are such a unique and fun find, I feel like I'm making a magic potion every time I cook. I have linked down below as well, and those are from Amazon. These stickers that I'm cutting out right now were printed on printable vinyl sticker paper, and then I added a layer of clear vinyl on top of them to protect them from spills. Once they're all cut out, it is as easy as peeling off the back and putting them right on the jar, and it's all done. Let's wrap this up and get these labels on.
But you still dance with me when the party is over. Problems, well damn it, I don't care, 'cause everyone has gone home. But you still dance with me when the party is over. When the party is over.
So let's be honest, this video did not go as planned, but it actually ended up so much better than I imagined. I can't believe that I didn't end up having to replace the part. I can't wait to go to Lowe's and return that and get something else to do, maybe a new project to share with you guys, or I have been eyeing a new mop. But I am just so thrilled also that I got to take you along with me for the experience. I hope that you really enjoyed it. Don't forget to say hi down below, and I hope you have an absolutely magical day, my friends. Until next time.
That you're not so